Boys by BA. Boys by BA.
Welcome back to another episode of Boys by BA, and I am BA. It's your first time checking out the channel. Here it's some positive, uplifting content. And we help you grow as a person, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell. We put out new videos on the regular. For those of y'all who've been rocking with me, appreciate it, man. Look, before we hop off into this thing, man, I got a quick announcement real quick. No, it's not about wearing a mask, but you still should be wearing a mask, all right? You should still be wearing a mask. I got to give a special shout out to Savage Girl Prayer, okay? Savage Girl Prayer. And what that is, it's a group of young ladies, man. Check them out on IG. It's a group of young ladies that are serious about God, man. They're doing it in a nice, fun, creative way, man. They just graduated college. They are serious about God, and they tired of fake stuff, man, fake people. And it's just a real creative way to get young ladies involved. And it's really for young ladies and young adults who are interested in growing in the Lord, who are just interested in keeping it real, man. So they invited me to be a guest on their show this upcoming Tuesday at 7 p.m., man. We're going to go live. I've never went live before in my life, but we're going to go live. I'm going to be a guest on the show. And again, man, that's this Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's going to be dope, all right? So Savage Girl Prayer, period. I was told I had to do that, period, part. I had to get that right. So check it out, man. Savage Girl Prayer this Tuesday on IG at 7 p.m. All right, so look, man, how many of y'all have ever found yourself being in a situation that was not ideal for you? All right, you dealing with some stuff and you're like, oh, I didn't imagine it was gonna be like this. I had it going different. I didn't know that he was gonna act like that. I didn't know she was gonna act like this. You just found yourself in a situation that was not ideal. So here we are, man. COVID-19, we're in the middle of a pandemic, we're in the middle of some horrible times, man, and a lot of stuff is not ideal. You have parents at home with kids sitting on their lap while they're trying to work from home and kids screaming in the background, kind of like my kids are right now. It's just some stuff that is not ideal, man. You have teachers going to go work in horrible conditions in school districts that don't care about them, man. Again, it's just not ideal. So the thought that I want to come from today is not ideal. Not ideal, meaning that this is not ideal. And today we're going to come from 1 Kings chapter 17 verses 2 through 5. 1 Kings chapter 17 verses 2 through 5. And in this particular text, man, you have Elijah. He was one of the big time prophets for the Lord back in the day. And he's having a conversation with the king. And he's telling the king, hey, look, man, it's not going to rain for a couple of years, all right? It's not going to be no rainfall. It ain't going to be no dew on the ground. It ain't going to be none of that. There ain't going to be no type of precipitation at all. And the king is saying, nah, your God is not the God of rain. Our God controls the rain and the rainfall and the water, not your God. So Elijah, he tells him, he says, look, I'm telling you, it ain't going to be no rain, so get ready. So after Elijah delivers this message to the king, God speaks to Elijah. He says, Elijah, go to the brook. And I've commanded the ravens to feed you in the morning and in the evening. So, man, check it out. Bar number one, social distancing is not new to God. Bar number one, social distancing is not new to God. In the text, God is telling Elijah, look, I'm about to distance you from everybody else. I'm about to move you away from everybody else. But don't worry, I've made provisions for you. Go to the brook, which a brook is a small little stream of water, clean water, by the way. And he says, I command you to go to the brook, and I've also told the ravens to feed you in the morning and in the evening. Now, we're going to get to why that's important, that God chose ravens to sustain Elijah during this time. But bar number one is social distancing is not new to God. I know we're in this time, everything is social distancing. Wash your hands, 6 feet, sneeze, cover, wash. It's a lot going on, man. And a lot of us, this is not ideal for us. However, look, social distancing is not new to God. So God tells Elijah, go to the brook. I've commanded the ravens to feed you. So Elijah, he's at this brook. And then in the text, it says that the ravens fed Elijah in the morning, and they also fed Elijah in the evening. Oh my goodness. Bar number two, God is aware of your new normal. God is aware of your new normal. God is aware of your new normal. It's just a lot of us, we're going through life right now, we're asking, God, where you at? God, where you at in this thing? God, are you going to show up anytime soon? Is the coronavirus, COVID-19 going to take me out? Look, check it out. God is aware of your new normal. I know Khalid had a song that say, send me your location and focus on communicating, cause I just need The time and place to come through, place to come through. Check it out. God already knows your location, all right? He tells Elijah, go to the brook, and I've commanded the ravens to feed you in the morning and at night. So in the text, the ravens, they take care of Elijah. And what's so crazy is that the ravens, in most cultures and most days and times, when you hear the raven bird symbolizes death. Shout out to Edgar Allan Poe. Quote the raven nevermore. The raven symbolizes death. And one thing about ravens is that they're omnivores. Okay, you said, what is that? Omnivore is something that eats plants and it also eats meat. So basically humans, that's us too. But the thing is that God chose a bird that symbolizes death to sustain Elijah's life. So I don't know where you are. Your situation is not ideal. Your situation is not what you signed up for. However, God knows where you are. You ain't got to send God your location. He knows where you are. So in the text it says that the ravens would feed Elijah. And the thing is that when you see ravens circling around, it's almost like vultures. That means that there's something that's dead that they're interested in. There's something dead. So God was covering Elijah during this time because it looked like it was something dead. It looked like there was nothing there. But the thing was that God had used the ravens to sustain Elijah. Man, I don't know where you are, but it looks like it's unconventional. It looks like it's unorthodox. But the thing is that God is doing his best, man. God is doing his work. And sometimes God does his best work in the dark. So in the text, Elijah, he's in full social distancing mode, man. And the thing is, like I said, social distancing is not new to God, man. Even with Jesus, he was in the desert being tempted by the devil, right? It was just him and the devil, social distancing. Even Samson, he was a Nazarite, meaning that they couldn't fool with everybody. It means that they had to be consecrated. And consecrated means to be set apart, man. So look, every time that God wanted to use some people in the text, he always distanced them at first. Even David, when before Samuel came and the oil dropped on his head, David was in the field with the sheep. He wasn't around no people. Again, social distancing. The thing is that sometimes God wants to distance you before he uses you. Oh my goodness, I don't know where you are, but God has distanced you. And you saying, God, you can't use me. God, it's over. No, but he's just distancing you so that he can use you. So in the text, the ravens, they feed Elijah, they come through for Elijah. But then as you continue to read, it says that the brook dries up. And if you continue to read a couple verses, God tells Elijah, look, you got to move. You got to go somewhere else because I've commanded a woman to take care of you, to feed you and come through for you. So I need you to move. Oh my goodness. In the text, man, Elijah, he didn't get comfortable. In the text, God says, look, the river had dried up. Elijah could have stayed there and been like, oh, God, send more water. But no, he had to keep it moving. Sometimes as people, man, we get comfortable. Even in the middle of a pandemic, we can get comfortable. We can get comfortable saying, I'm going to wear a mask every day. I got to do this every day. Things have changed. And I'm going to just be defeated. I'm going to just stay where I'm at. The thing is that the brook had dried up. And Elijah would have been a fool to stay where he was at, man. I don't know where you are. But things have dried up in your life. And you saying, I'm going to just stay here. Things have dried up in your life and say, I'm going to just stay here. But God wants you to move, man. Look, don't grow stagnant. Keep it moving, man. Look, true story. I don't even lie to y'all on these stories, man. Before me and my wife got our house, man, we had just got married. And before we got our house, we said, hey, you know what? Can we check with your parents, see if we can live with them? Now, you know, that look. A grown man live with somebody's parents, that's a little weird. But I said, hey, check with your parents, see if we can live with them. They're like, oh yeah, y'all can live with us rent free. So man, we stayed there for about almost 2 years. And before we got our house, and my wife's grandmother, she lived there as well. And my wife, she'd get up early in the morning to get ready for work. So one morning, I woke up, I had a CPR training, I had to be, I think, at work at 8 or something for the training. And my wife should always get up early in the morning. So I left the door unlocked for her so she could do her makeup while I was in the shower. So I'm taking a shower and I hear the door open, and I thought it was my wife. But guess who it was? Her grandma. True story. And she says, good morning, Danielle. That's my wife's name. And I'm not Danielle, so I'm still showering. And she says it again, good morning, Danielle. I'm not Danielle, I'm still showering. So in my mind, I was like, I think she's about to pull this curtain back. So I said, hey, Grandma Pat, it's me, Alan. So I thought she was gonna say, oh, okay, baby, finish up. I'll come back in here, no big deal. She said, and I quote, stay in there so I can pee. Grandma Pat. She continues to use the bathroom, and I'm on the other side of the curtain. And I'm just like, this is not ideal. So check it out. I got out the shower, and normally my wife, she was the one looking for houses and doing all that, the price and stuff like that. Look, I got out that shower, man. I started looking for houses like nobody's business. I told her, hey, I found this house, I found that house, I found this house. Check it out when you get some time. Moral of the story. Look, I couldn't get comfortable. It was time for me to move on. I could have been like, it's just what it is, what it is. No, you can't get comfortable, man. You gotta learn how to keep it moving. So the text, man, Elijah, he didn't get comfortable, and God continued to sustain him. God continued to look out for him. So I don't know where you are, man, but look, don't get comfortable during these times, man. God still wants you to move forward. God still wants to sustain you, okay? So look, and the gold bar for today is real easy, man. One of my favorites of all time. The gold bar for today is greatness is picking up anything and getting results. Come on, B8. Greatness is picking up anything and getting results. I don't know where you are, but it don't seem like things is working out for you. It don't seem like it's making no sense. But look, man, in the Bible, God says, Jesus tells his disciples, greater things will you do than what I've done. So look, greatness is picking up anything and getting results. Pick it up, man, and get you some results, man, and God is going to do the rest, man. Look, we out here, man. Be true to God. Be true to yourself, man. Like, share, subscribe. We out.